Hi vlog. So this isn't really a travel vlog or anything, we're just traveling home, but I do have a story that I think is really interesting. So Claire's here.
Hey.
We're wearing our sweatshirts.
Yeah. Did we study abroad?
Did we study abroad?
I don't know.
Okay, so Claire and I yesterday were getting our boarding passes, and I was trying to print mine out online, or even just get mine online on my wallet. So Claire got hers, other friend on our flight got hers, but for some reason it said that I couldn't print it out. It was at the kiosk that I had to go to the kiosk to print it out. So I was like, that's weird. So I ended up getting it, it's fine, but I do have this orange sticker on my boarding pass that says, make sure you board, you're at the gate an hour before boarding. I was like, okay.
Normal.
I thought Claire had the same thing. We didn't really think anything of it. Went through security like normal. It was fine. And then we go to our gate. Our gate is 15 miles away. We have to take a train. It's so far. But then we're getting to our gate, right? And this lady stops us, and she's like, passport and boarding pass. So Claire gets there before me. She's good, but she thought that was weird. And so then she just comes to sit. And then for me, the lady goes, you need to go through security. So you can't go in yet. So I'm like, okay, that's weird. So then I sit with Claire, and the lady comes up to me and says, it's time for you to go to security. And then Claire's like, me too? And she's like, no, just you. So she takes my boarding pass, and she makes me go to this separate security at our gate. And here, I'm sitting, and I guess they're gonna call my name. She takes my boarding pass, so I can't board the flight until I go through the security. So that's why they made me specifically have to print it out of the kiosk, so that they take your boarding pass from you, so that you have to do it before you board.
She couldn't check it on her phone.
So I couldn't check it on my phone. That way I couldn't just go on. Right, to avoid it. You can't avoid the security. You have to go through it.
It's very...
So
they set that up well.
They set that up well.
For you to avoid it.
Yeah. So I'm sitting here, there's probably 5 other people, and I'm looking, and they're taking out every component of everyone's bags. So you have to take your shoes off, you have to open up every crevice, take out all your electronics. They're swiping it all. They're swiping my shoes, my feet, my hands. No interrogation, so it wasn't like an intelligence thing of where were you, blah, 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 none of that. No questions, but I thought it was so interesting. I've already gone through security. And then I asked, she didn't know English very well, but I asked, I was like, is this just an American flight thing, to the United States? And she said yes. So I'm very curious about this whole new security. I mean, I've never seen this before. And I don't know. I mean, it wasn't interrogative. I mean, she's a very nice woman that did it, but it did make me think. I mean, I turned left and right. No one thought it was weird. And I was like, this is strange.
Yeah. Because it's something that only happens to go to the U.S.
Right, only if you go to the U.S. and you're randomly selected and you can't get on your flight unless you do it. And it was just very weird. So I don't know. I mean, you wonder the effects of the administration. What does that have on security? And I don't know, even just the rhetoric of the strengthening against terrorism and domestic threats. It seems just very aggressive. So I just thought that was interesting. I don't know. I feel I'll be pondering and thinking about that. And I want to look it up. Is this a new thing? Is this a new policy? Within the last year? Is this I have no idea. I've never seen this before. So quite interesting. Yeah. Other than that, we're about we have an hour and a half till boarding. So we're just kind of chilling.
Yeah.
We actually Ubered here because I had an extra bag and I was like, there's just no way. So that was so much better than the metro, just with all our stuff in the morning.
Yeah.
We didn't really get much sleep, so.
No, I didn't sleep. I pulled an all-nighter.
Claire didn't sleep, but hopefully we'll get some kind of sleep in this 8 hours.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But other than that, this has gone well. We're good. But that was just an interesting event. Yeah, I know it is weird leaving.
It's really weird. It's just weird. It doesn't feel like it's been 4 months.
Yeah.
Now to go back.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be weird to be in the States. We were saying, we were seeing our family today. How crazy is that?
Weird.
And then we're going to be in the United States. Just strange.
Yeah.
We're going to miss Spain a lot.
We
It's
are.
treated us so well.
We got really lucky.
Yeah.
So a lot of it is luck.
Yes.
And we got extremely lucky.
With the people of
With
Spain,
everything.
how kind they are, our host family, our apartment, our school. We're very, very grateful
very
to
fortunate,
the
yeah.
people and that we had that made our experience so great, the resources we had. We have a lot of gratitude for everything.
And we low-key don't want to leave.
We really
because our experience was
was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Claire and I were saying this is the end of an era. Like
It is.
It is a 4 months in our lives that we will always remember so much as a huge time of growth, as a huge time of exploration and challenge in good and bad ways. Mainly good, but it's been like honestly transformative in our young adult lives. So it's been a great 4 months that we're very grateful for.
Yeah, I think I have, and I know Liz, we've definitely been able to reflect on like who we were before this process, and like who we were while we were here, and like what we want to do when we go back, and all of that. And a lot of that's still unknown, but definitely got into.
Yes, I think we've also
learned a lot.
We've learned a lot, and I think sometimes I forget how much we've learned until I'm like making connections with things, and I'm like, I've learned so much about. Historically, education-wise, about ourselves.
How important global education,
global education, the importance of that, diversity, the lack of it. Different ways that people connect, similarities within like humanity, like the human experience. So really, like so many experiences wrapped up in 4 months.
And I mean, that's just what we can come up with at
8:30.
8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So we learned a ton.
Yeah, I mean, if we can be this insightful at 8:20, clearly we had a time. After getting no sleep.
So
clearly we had an experience.
And after 5 finals, I just want to add, I had a week.
Claire had
but that's not part of this.
No, but Claire had a rough finals week. Her last week of Madrid was cranking out the studying and cranking out the books. So we're very proud of Claire, very, very proud of her. And it's going to be great to go home and not have work. One thing during our Madrid trip is we learned a lot education-wise. We were hitting the books hard at school.
And we were there till
like 8 probably every single night. And we put our effort in. We learned a lot. And we're just going to miss it. We had the best time. Yes.
I don't know if I'm crying.
I know.
Like I'm tired,
I don't know if it's sleep deprivation or
it could be
emotion. It's probably both. It's always both. Yeah.
But I can't believe that this is our last video.
I know.
It feels very weird.
It does feel weird.
We said as we were coming in, we got to close it out how we started.
Yes.
Not more to come.
Not more to come. Luckily, Claire and I don't have to part ways. We don't feel too bad about, our relationship because we're dating.
Our relationship made it.
Our relationship. Oh, Claire and I have killed it. I don't understand. Well, we told each other, we're like, unfortunately, we're going to be longtime friends. Like, this is just what happens when you travel with someone for 4 months. Like, you're just going to have to be my best friend by default.
Even if it went wrong and, something went wrong, we would still have,
You still have that connection.
Have that connection.
Yeah, you're stuck with me.
I'm stuck with you no matter what happens.
Sorry. Yeah, no, it's true. But the good thing is Claire and I are living together in the spring semester, so we can also share all of our abroad culture shock, nostalgia, all of it. Yeah. So more to come in that respect. And Claire and I will be back. We will be back.
Yeah.
It all depends on when.
Now
but
we're friends, so we literally have a reason to come back.
It's not if, it's when.
Yeah, it's when.
Yeah. I'm sorry for the noise, It's just, we can't control much in this airport, apparently.
We'd show you the rest of it, but it's not a great day out, and...
It's pretty gloomy. It's been raining a lot in Madrid, which doesn't happen. So I think Madrid's sad that we're leaving. And we are equally as sad. Yeah, it's a mutual feeling.
Maybe more.
Yeah. No, for sure. All right, so peace out. Madrid, we thank you. Pause. My friends, Iamor. Wish us luck on this 8.5-hour flight.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
Bye.